Good morning. Today we will discuss how we can restrict the data using the where clause. So whenever you want to restrict the data at that time, or you can say to limit the rows, right? So limit the rows, or some people are using the word like that, the filter records, right? So whenever you want to select something, it means I don't want to select all the records, I want to select the few records, right? So at that time you can use the where clause. What is where? Where is a condition. So let me discuss about each and every clause that we discussed till today. What is select? It is used to select the columns. So which columns you want to select, it is known as a select, right? So select used for projection. What is projection? Projection means selection of column. While from is what? It is used for from which table you want to display the data. So here we need to identify from which table you want the data. And where is what? Where is known as a selection. What is selection? Selection means selection of records. So which records you want to display, that you can write in a where clause. Let me write the syntax for the same. We already discussed that in a select we can use star, or we can write optional keyword that will be distinct, or we can write the column over here, or we can write the expression, for example salary multiplied by 12 plus 200, all these things. Optionally you can use the word that is as, and whenever you are using the as, you can write the alias. So alias is also optional, but if you don't want to write as, then you can ignore the same. Whenever you are writing the alias, and if you think that I want to write the alias with case sensitive, I want to write the space, or I want to write the special letters in the alias name, at that particular time you can enclose the alias name in a double quotation mark. You can do the same for the more than one columns. Then we can write the from which table. So from table name. Now today we will discuss about that is where. So here in where we can write the condition. So what is where? Very simple. Where clause always follows the from clause. So where clause will come after the from clause. We can write the condition. So what will be our condition? Very simple. We can use the column that is available into the table. So what is the execution? First from clause will execute. So what are the columns available? Whatever the columns available in the table will be available in the where clause. So here you can use the column name, then you can use the operator, and then you can write the value. So what is the column name? For example, if I want to make the condition on salary, then I can write over here that is salary, right? What is the operator? What are the operator? Here you can use the comparison operator, like less than, greater than, right? So it is known as a comparison operator, less than or equal, greater than or equal. Suppose if you want to for the equality condition, you can directly write the equal, and you for the not equal you can use less than, greater than, both, or for not equal you can write the not equal. This is also a valid. So you can write this operator over here, and then you can provide the value. For example, 2000. So what happened? The salary, that is, for example, if I'm writing salary that is greater than 2000, so all the records will be displayed whose salary is greater than 2000. So let me show you the things practically. For example, if I am writing over here that is select star from employees, it means I am selecting all the columns. Yes, all the columns are coming over here. Now you can filter the records. How? You can write select star from employees where salary greater than 2000. So it will display only those record whose salary is greater than 2000, right? So definitely the condition is working on the column, but it display only those records whose salary is greater than 2000. Sometimes you people think that, sir, can we filter the column and rows both? Yes, you can. For example, if you think that, sir, I want to display only number, name, job, and salary of only those who earn more than 2500, right? So where salary greater than 2500, so what happened in this particular case, you can say that we selected the columns as well as we selected the rows. So these are the people who earns more than 2500. So here you can use the operator, and that operator will be, that is, now let me mention which operator you can use over here. So you can use the comparison operator, that is, for the equality condition you can write the equal, you can write less than, greater than, you can write less than or equal, greater than or equal, you can write not equal, right? So these are the comparison operators. Some special operator are also there, like between and. So it will give me the value between the range. You can use the in operator also. Here you can provide the set. Any matching value will be displayed over here. You can use the like operator for the pattern matching, and you can use the is null operator to match the null. And wonderful thing is what? For all these things, you can use the word that is not. It means not between and, not in. If you don't want the data which match with this particular thing, then you can write not in. If you want the data that not match with the pattern, then you can use not like. And here you can use the optional word that will be is not null. So you can use this all operators. Not only this, sometimes what happen, people says that, sir, I'm using all this operator and can I write the multiple conditions? Yes, you can. So you can use the logical operator like and, or, and not. So if you want to filter the multiple condition, then also you can. For example, suppose if you think that, sir, I want all those who earn more than 2500 and who are doing the job as a manager, or who are doing job as an analyst. So remember students, how we can do these things? Simple. You can write the select number, name, job, salary from employees where salary greater than 2500 and job is equal to analyst. What happens students? See, please see carefully. Character and date always enclosed within single quotation mark. And as a result, you will be able to see that these two persons, Tirth and Naman, are the people who earn more than 2500 and doing job as a analyst. So you can write the multiple condition also. Sometimes what happen, people says that, sir, can I write like this? Job is equal to clerk, and not I want to use and, but I want to use or. So what happens, see, whenever you are using or, it means what it will do. See, Parag is not earning more than 2500, but Parag is a clerk and hence the job is clerk. The record is displaying over here. So or means what? Either of this condition is true, then it will display the record. Here you can see that the salary is greater than 2500. If the salary is not greater than 2500, then you can see that the job is clerk. So you can write over here, that is logical operator, that will be or. But remember, whenever you are using logical operator like or, and, or not, remember you have to write this all things again. It means or salary greater than 2000 or job is equal to analyst. It means I need to write column name, operator, and value again. Even you can check for the date also. Suppose If you think that this is the wall data, that is select star from employees. Now I want to display all those whose birth date is, that is 5th March 85, right? So I want to display this record. How we can do? Simple, you can write where birth date is equal to 5th March 85. So it will display the record of Parag only. But what is the wonderful thing, students? If you are writing over here, that is birth date greater than 1 January 85. It means it will display all the records who are born after 1 January 85. And as a result, Tirth is coming, Anil is coming, 87 and 86. Here you can see that these are the people who born after 1 January 85. It means what? We can use all this operator with any column and with any data type. You can use greater than, less than, with the character also. You can use less than, greater than with the data date also. You can use less than, greater than with the number also. Sometimes what people say is that, sir, can we use the less than and greater than with the character? Yes, we can. For example, if I am writing where job greater than, right? Now I am writing the job is analyst. Now what happens? See, it will display all the records whose character is coming after this. So A is there, so it will display clerk, salesman, manager, all these things. In short, we can use all this operator, that is equal, less than, greater than, less than or equal, not equal, between and, in, like and null, with all the data types in our table. You also need to take care about what? That is character is case sensitive. Character means the data, right? Whenever you are talking about data, then the character is case sensitive. And whenever you are talking about data, then date is format sensitive. It means whenever you are writing the query, for example, select star from employees where birth date, that is less than 1 January 80. So there is no record for this. If I am writing the same query, that is 1 January 84. So these are the peoples who born before 84. Here you can check 80, 81, 82, 83, right? It means these are the people who born before 84. This is date, and date is format sensitive. By default format is DDMONRR. What is RR? That we will discuss whenever we will discuss the single row functions. So DDMONRR is the default date format. Character is case sensitive. For that also I want to give you example. Remember students, if you are not giving any, if you are not following the format, for example, if I am writing 1184, then it will give me an error that is not a valid month. If you want to do this, then you have to use the single row functions, that will be to date function. But right now, we will not discuss about the function. So we can use the operator that is less than, greater than, all these things with the date data type also. One more thing, the date is format sensitive while character is case sensitive. It means, suppose if I am writing select star from employees where job is equal to, now I am writing clerk, and the clerk value, that is C is capital, rest in small case. It means I am writing in a sentence case. Then it will not match the data. Whenever you want to match the data in where clause, you have to write the data in proper case that is available in the table. So I have to write clerk and it will give me the record. Here also you can use the functions. Suppose if you want to use the functions, then you can write, suppose if you think that, sir, what if I want to provide here in a small case? If you are providing your input in a small case, then very simple. You need to convert your column into small case and you will get the output. So this is also about the single row functions. So we can use the single row functions in the where clause also. We will discuss about all these single row functions after completion of the where clause. So very simple. You just need to understand character is case sensitive and date is format sensitive. Format of date is by default, that is DD, MON and RR, and default date format is this. Now I want to show you guys that, suppose that the one more thing that you need to understand, that is what character and strings values are enclosed within single quotation mark. Character value are case sensitive, date value are format sensitive, date default format is DD, MON, RR, and these are the comparison operator: equal, less than, greater than or equal, not equal. This all are the comparison operator. We can use all this operator with all the data types. Let me give you simple example. For example, employee number, name, job and salary from employees where salary equal to 3000, for example. Then it will display all the records whose salary equal to 3000. Here you can use from employees where now I am writing, that is job is equal to clerk. So I can use the equal with the character, I can use the equal with the number, even I can use the equal with the date. For example, from employees where higher date, where birth date is equal to 5th March 85. So it will give me the record of the Parag. So here you can see that the birth date, it means you can match the date, you can match the character, you can match the number. But listen carefully, what? Here character is case sensitive and date is format sensitive. If you are providing the clerk in a small case, then you will not get any records. If you are providing the different format than this, then you will not get the record. If you want this, then you have to use the single row function over here. If you want this, then you have to use the single row function over here. But by default behavior is what? Character is case sensitive and date is format sensitive. And we can use equal, less than equal, not equal with any data type, if it is a number, if it is a character, or if it is a date. Now I am moving towards the special operator, and that is between and. So what is the use of between and? Between and means between the condition to display the records. So using between and, we can display the value, that is we can provide the lower limit and upper limit. So let me mention over here what we can do with the between and. We can write like this, where then column name, which column you want to use. Between, then you can provide the lower limit and you can provide the higher limit, that will be the upper limit. Now let me give you an example. You can write where salary between 2000 and 3000. Then it will display all the records whose salary is between 2000 and 3000. Remember students, here 2000 and 3000 both are inclusive. Not only number, you can use the date data type also. It means you can write whose birth date is between, that is 1 January 1985 and 31st January 1985. So it will give me the record of all the employees who are born in January 1985. If you are writing here 31st December 1985, then it will give me the detail of all the employee who born in 1985. So here you can give the range. But the important thing is what? This both value are inclusive, right? So here also we can use the between and. Even in a character also you can use the between and. So let me give you the example for the between and. Suppose if you want to display the number, so you can select the columns in select close, number, name, salary, job from employees where salary is between 2000 and 3000. Now see carefully. All the employees who has the 3000 salary will displayed, and all the employees who has 2000 will also displayed if it is there. We have no any records whose salary is 2000. So that is the reason why it is not displaying. But it will give me the data between all this salary, that is 2000 and 3000. You can write the same query and you can print the birth date also, where birth date is between, that is 1 January 85 and 31st December 85. It means it will give me all the employees who are born in 1985. Only one record is there. Here you can use the separate condition. For example, you can provide the different values. For example, between 1 January 82, 31st December 80. So there are two students, two employees, Kapil and Ramesh, both are born in 1980, right? So you can use the between and for the date data type also. Sometimes people says that, sir, can we use the between and in character? Yes, we can. For example, I'm writing between Alpesh and Parag, right? So if I am writing like this, why it is giving me error? Because birth date is the column which contains only date. So what I need to write? For this, I need to write here, instead of birth date, I have to write employee name. So employee name between Alpesh and Parag. If you are writing Alpesh and Parag, then it will give me all the records, see, between A and P. So A, B, C, D. So Devan is coming. D, E, F, G. Hariom is coming. H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, and P. But any data after P, for example, Raja is not coming over here. So in short, we can use the between and with the character data type also. And suppose if you think that, sir, I want to make the reverse of these things. Reverse means, it means I don't want the people who earn the salary between this. I don't want the people who born in 1985. I don't want the people who are in a range between this. So you can use the not over here. And not is the wonderful thing. See carefully. Suppose if you are writing select number, name, salary, birth date from employees where name is between Alpesh and Parag, then it will give me like this. But if I am writing the name is not between, so here you can write name not between Alpesh and Parag, then it will give me all those whose name is not coming between A and P. So Tatsat, Tirth, Raja, Ramesh and Srey is coming over here. So you can use the not to not select that particular data. In short, where is used to restrict the rows. You can also write like this, from employees where birth date between 1 January 1980 and 31st December 84. It means it will give me data of 4 years, right? That is 80 to 84. And there are 11 people who born in this duration. But I don't want this. Then you can write here, that is where birth date not between 1 January 80 and 84, then you will get only 3 records over here. That is Parag, Tirth and Anil are born not between 80 and 84. And there is a wonderful thing is what? Before 80, that is 1 January 80 record will also be displayed if it is there. For example, let me change the date. Suppose if I am writing from employees where 82, right? So it will give me the data before 82 and after 84. It means it will not display the data of the employee who born in this duration, that is 80 to 84. So except this two, that is 80 to 84, it will display all. So it will display the data before 82, that is 80, 81, but and after 84, that is 85, 87, 86, and all these things. So you can use the not over here. That is what we discussed over here, that in a between and we can use the not. So we can write the not and we can revert the condition if it is in a range of 2000 and 3000. If you are writing not between 2000 and 3000, then it will give you the salary on less than 2000 and greater than 3000. So this is what the between and is. ચાલો કોઈ ડાઉટ હોય તો બોલો છોકરાઓ. between and એક એવો ઓપરેટર છે કે જે કોઈ પણ ડેટા ટાઈપ સાથે યુઝ કરી શકાય. તમે જુઓ મેં ત્રણેય ડેટા ટાઈપ સાથે યુઝ કરીને બતાવી દીધો. તમે ઇન્ટીજર સાથે કરી શકો, ડેટ સાથે કરી શકો અને કેરેક્ટર સાથે પણ કરી શકો. કોઈ ક્વેશ્ચન? વેરી ગુડ. ચાલો થોડા આગળ જઈએ. Okay, great. Thank you very much. Yes. Now students, suppose if you think that, sir, I want to use the another operator and that is in. So what is in? In is used to check for the value that is equality, right? For example, in is like a range. We can write like this, where department number in. So if you write here 10, 20, then it will display all those who are working in department number 10 and 20. Let me give you the example. Select number, name, job and department number from employees where department number in 10, 20. So here you can check that these are the employee who are working in either 10 or 20. As I mentioned you that we can use the not also. So suppose if you are writing that where department number not in 10, 20, then it will display all those who are not working in 10 and 20. Right? So this is the equality condition, like a switch case in a programming, it is a in. So here in you can provide the equality condition. If you are not writing not, then it will display all those with the 10 and 20. If you are writing not, it means it will display all those who are not in 10 and 20. And what is the wonderful thing? This operator also you can use with the all the data types. If it is a character, then we have to enclose within single quotation mark. For example, job in, then you can write here job in clerk, comma, analyst. So I want to display all those who are either clerk or analyst. But if it is a character, then you have to enclose within single quotation mark. So you can write where job in clerk, comma, analyst. So it will display all those who are either clerk or analyst. So you can use the in for the equality matching of the record. Even also you can convert into negative. It means suppose if you invert the data, then you can write not in clerk analyst. It means I want all those who are not clerk or analyst. So it will display not in clerk analyst, then it will be salesman, manager, president and salesman. So you can filter the record you can use the in for the equality matching. Here you can use the optional keyword, and that will be not. If you are using not in, then it will display all those who are not working in 10 and 20. So we can use the not in over here also. We can use the in operator with the date data type also. For example, if I am saying that I want a where birth date in, so here you have to provide the birth date, and that is equality condition birth date. So let me check the data available in the table. So I'm writing select star from employees. See, one date is 5th March 85, another date is 11 September 80. So I'm writing here where birth date in 5th March 85, one date, another date is 11 September 80. So you can write like this, select what you want to select. I want to select the birth date also from employees where birth date in this. So it will display only those whose birth date is either this or this. Here you can write like this also, from employees where birth date not in. So it will display all those whose birth date is not this. Right? So rest of the people will be displayed. Whenever we learn the single row function, the wonderful thing is what? You can write the date, you can convert it into that is in a year, and then you can get the data. Let me give you a simple example for this. Definitely we will learn this whenever we learn the single row function, but I am giving simple example. You can write like this, where to care of birth date, and I am extracting year, right? So it will extract the year of birth date. Now I'm writing in, so birth date year is which. So here you can provide the value and to care of the year in, that is 1985, 1982, right? And it will display all those who are born in 1985 or in 1982, irrespective of which month is, right? So you can write like this, and you can convert the value, that is your birth date, into year, and then you can provide the year. We will discuss about toChar and toDate in a single row functions. So this is all about a in and between and. Another operator is there, and that operator is known as a like. What is the use of like? Like is used for the pattern matching. Sometimes people says that what is pattern matching? So wonderful thing about the like is what? We can use the like condition to perform the wildcard search of the valid search string. For example, if you are using percentage, then percentage denotes the zero or many characters. And if you are writing underscore, it denotes the one character. So we can use the percentage and underscore in a like query. For example, suppose if you think that, sir, I want all those whose names start with A, right? So how we can do this? Simple. Let me write the query over here. That is select number, name, job, department number from employees where name like a percentage. So it will display all those whose names start with A. The name is Ankit and Anil. So percentage means 0 or more. So if any letter after A is there, then it will display this, right? But I want that the name must start with A and the third letter must be K. And third letter must be K. So here you can write underscore. It means second letter can be anything, but the third letter must be K. And then we can write percentage. It means 0 or more character after that. So underscore means at least one character and percentage means 0 or more. And as a result, here you can say that the first letter is A, second can be anything, third letter is K, and after K there are many characters can be there. But not only characters, we can use the like with any data type, right? So again, all the operators we can do over here, that is where name like this. You can also do like this, where birth date like percentage 85. So what it will do? Whatever the value available, that is the string start with that particular thing, but I want that the year must end with 80, right? So we can write here from employees where birth date like percentage 85. So here you can see that this is the person. And one more thing that you need to understand is what the column used in the where clause need not to be selected in the select clause. See here, I am selecting the higher date and I am using the column birth date. So it doesn't mean that we have to use the same column in the select list also. Why we are using? Just because to check the data is coming perfectly or not. So here you can check that the date ends with the 85. All the records are displayed over here. So students, we can use the like with any data type. Even we can also write like this, not like, and even we can write not like. So if we revert this particular thing, then it will display all those. It will display all those who are not born in 85. So if you write not like 85, then it will display all those who are not born in 85. So you can use the not also with the like. And the last operator of the where clause is what? And that is null. It means you can check for the equality of the null. Remember students, we cannot use the equal null. For example, let me give you an example. Select number, name, job, salary, and it must be their salary, right? So from employees, where commission equal to null, it will give me message that no row selected. Why? Because to check for the equality of the null, we have to use the operator where commission is null, and it will give you all those who are not earning the commission. It means Parag, Deven, Tatsat, all these are not earning the commission. Now, if I give you a query that find out all those who are earning the commission, find out all those who are earning the commission, then you can write that commission is not null. But here you can see that the Kalpesh is eligible for the commission, earning zero commission. It means he is eligible but earning the zero, right? So I want to find out all those who are earning the commission. So here you can write the multiple condition that find out all those whose commission is not null and commission is greater than the zero. So the Kalpesh record will be removed from here. So using this particular operator, we can use the where condition. Where condition is used to restrict the data. We can select the data, required data. We can filter the records using where clause. So that's it from my side.